How are we doing, you beautiful people? Carnsy here, bringing you episode 2 of the Void OP Ice Sheet Challenge. We need to work on the name of that, but we have a Manhunter pack coming in. Ocular Jellies. So we're just going to head down, shoot them. They seem to be dropping some red gas. I take it that's poisonous or kill stuff. Can't say I've run into it yet, and we got nothing to test it on because we're in the middle of an ice sheet. These guys should go down fairly quick. If I seem to remember right, they do have a ranged attack if you get too close, so we will try to pull back. And our shooting is still only 5. Yeah, like 5. So his shooting is not very good at the moment, so he's missing most of his shots. Soon to be on 2, and soon to be 6, sorry, not soon to be on 2. That'll be going down. And we should be able to start hitting some targets real nice and soon. First one's down, got to move on to the second, and that is dead as well. They're both rotting, so we can't even use them. We'll take them off draft, and then we'll send Mullen back into the base. He's got some researching he's doing. His cooking is still pretty poor. His construction is now level 4, which I think means that we can build a chair. And what do we have? We have steel, which should help. And seeing as we now have the chair, we'll put a table next to it. So that means he's going to have somewhere to eat, and he's also going to get a small comfort boost because of the chair. If he can make it, which apparently he can't. So let's speed this up a little bit. But with regards to how this playthrough is going, we are going to be using as many gene seeds as we can to make him super overpowered, and then all the other overpowered stuff we can find, we're going to chuck onto him as well. So he's just going to become like a one-man demigod. And then we're going to see if we can escape the ice sheet. What we do have is we do have the Mechanoids expanded vanilla faction put in, so we are going to be able to automate a lot of our base once we can get the factories put in and we have little robots running around. But we just got to hope that the Mechanoids show up so we can take them out. We do have the Trobo coalition coming in. It is just one person, and he has what, a steel knife? Yeah. We'll run down, kill them. This will give us another gene seed and a bunch of meat and a bunch of leather. So the more we're getting raided, the more powerful we're going to become, which I think works pretty well for us at the moment. And then we are going to strip him, see if we can get any kit. It's nothing going to be super useful, it doesn't look like. Let's go check his gear. He's got one of those really annoying Eva jumpsuits, man. I hate those things. They just clog up your base, and when you break them down you don't get anything for it either. We'll allow everything, we'll let him bleed out, and then we'll come back to him in a little bit. But yeah, seems to be going okay so far. Let's speed this up a little bit. It is minus 25 outside, but we have enough kit, thankfully. How long until he bleeds out? He's got 2 hours, and then we'll go pick him up. Hopefully get a little bit of research in that time. Thinking about it, we're probably going to have to rechange or just change the research. So we got batteries and smithing. They're going to be super important. We will skip out on the hydroponics for now, and then what we're going to do is we're going to take the microelectronics instead, and then we'll go to the hydroponics, to the solar panels, and then the solar roof. The reason we want the microelectronics is for the Mining Co spaceship, because that will come in and we can get steel from them, and we should be able to trade a few things with them, not a massive amount. I'm not too worried about food at the moment, so hydroponics isn't a massive priority, but if we can get steel, obviously we can get power up in that, and at the moment we got a okay amount of steel, not a crazy amount, and we should be able to get like 1 or 2 wind generators up with that, but that's not really super useful as of yet. Well, actually we'll change that to haul, and then we'll haul urgently. So once we have the wind generator set up, we can put lights in, we can put heating, and then we're just going to be a little bit better off. But I don't want to build the wind turbines just yet, because our construction skill sucks. And with that being as bad as it is, it's not really something that we want to build, because we might just waste a bunch of resources, which won't be particularly good for us, so to say. Oh, that's made out of wood, we want to cancel that. That needs to be made out of steel. Almost half tempted to make it out of silver, but that's not going to be useful either. Then take gene seed. So this is what he's got right now. And yeah, no real change right there. We're going to need a few of them to get some more stuff. But what we do have was we have the Bioscopia, is what it looks like. Plus 25% moving, prevents infection, frail back, bad back, carrying capacity plus 400, plus 100 mass. And then we have the Ozo Modular. My reading sucks, just so you guys know. Okay, 25% manipulation, 25% moving, efficiency 100%. So it looks like that's his arms or legs. But yeah, that's cool. Just means that we are going to be a little bit better. Let's go check his stats. Global learning hasn't changed. Psychic sensitivity, I think it's different. I think we're on 95. Moving's obviously better. We're now at 6.13, so we should be able to outrun everything. Rest multiplier is pretty good. Carrying capacity is now insane. Immunity gain speed is pretty good. Maximum comfortable temperature, well, minimum comfortable temperature is still pretty good, and maximum comfortable temperature is good. Pain shock cold hasn't changed. Hunger rate I think has changed, but not to worry about that. Eating speed is still terrible, it's at 23%. Foraging amount, not very good. Body size I believe has gone up. Nothing too much is changing there. But yeah, we just need more gene seeds basically. But yeah, welcome to the Ice Sheet Challenge. Lots of downtime, lots of standing around and not doing too much. But let's check our wealth at the moment, if I can press the right button. So we've gone up by what, like 2,000, nothing too crazy. Manhunter pack. And we have some fusion mice coming in. So we'll run down, shoot them in the face. If they died, not a big issue. Well, if they turn to Scavia, not a big issue. But hopefully we can get a little bit of meat off them. I don't think we'll get too much. If nothing else, it'll be some target practice. Shooting is now level 7. Which hopefully means we can hit something at some point. Still seems to not be a thing. And back up to 4 times speed. Alright, we have a raid from Unit 66. And it's just a bio-zombie, so we're going to run down and take that out. I think these guys drop gene seeds as well, which means we're going to be even better. But yeah, the fusion mouse has split and has got second generations running around. They're not going to do much. Well, I wonder if they're affected by the Scurvia, because if they're not, going in on drafted hunt and taking them out, should give us a whole load of meat before they all run away. Genocide! Alright, it doesn't look like they are. That is actually super good. There is a whole ton of meat right there. All visible items urgently. And I think I've taken out Rotten. Nope, we'll take that out so he doesn't run anything in. Alright, we got another raid from Unit 66. Looks like just another bio-zombie. We just run up, shoot that a couple times. Not a massive issue. I guess this is the thing with the Ice Sheet Challenge. There is just a massive amount of waiting around. So you're just waiting for attacks to come in. And that is pretty much 90% of what you're doing. And trying to balance everything. But right now we seem to be ahead of the curve. But we do need power. But being able to, you know, just eat humans makes it a lot easier. We have some man-hunting snow hares, which are just going to be a little bit of food, I guess. They are small, so they're going to be harder to hit. Shooting's now up to level 8, which is quite nice. That one doesn't have Scurvia, which is obviously good. That's more food. That's bleeding out in 3 hours. And then we also have all of these as well. So we are going to get not a crazy amount of meat, but a decent amount. And what we want to do is we want to butcher down those bio-zombies as quickly as we can. And we'll see if they drop the gene seed. If they do, we are onto a winner. No, they don't. not a massive issue. They are still going to drop some bio zombie meat. Not a massive amount, surprisingly little actually, but some meat's better than no meat. We have 68 human flesh, and now we have a bunch of fusion mouse coming in. But they do drop the human leather, which is quite nice. Well, the bio zombies do. Not a massive amount either. I guess later on in the game they do come in massive hordes, so it just stops you farming them pretty much. Man, I am so wordy today, this is amazing. Alright, nothing much has still happened. We have managed to clear out a fair few of the fusion mice. There are still a bunch of them left, and now we have another raid from Unit 66. So we'll just go in and hunt that down super quick time. We'll get nice and close. We got enough speed that we can run in and run away if we get engaged. Haul urgently, take off draft, and haul. And yeah, we've got a few fusion mice in there. We're still looking decent on supplies. We are going to take the packaged survival meals off from being allowed, just so we can keep some stored. And hopefully that means Mullen will go through and start eating this raw meat along here. We're going to have plenty of it. We've got loads of fusion mice in there, bio zombies, so we're going to be pretty sweet for food for a decent while. Alright, we've got the Goths coming in, which is an Orc-wah. Orc-wah. Or however you want to say it. It's Orky. So he has a ceramite chopper, which is going to be pretty devastating. So yeah, melee damage per second, which is 32.27, and it adds movement speed as well. So we're going to need to be careful. We should be able to outrun the Orc, but once their numbers start getting up, Orcs become super deadly, and once they start bringing in firearms, their firearms are crazy overpowered. But then so's our character because of the mod. So details, we'll see if we can equip this as a sidearm. Okay, they're saying it's too heavy, but what you can do is you can pick it up. Okay, equip. Pick up a revolver. Drop that. Make that number 1. Cool, and we should be pretty sorted. We'll put the plasteel knife onto Hull. So if our guy gets in close and he drops his main weapon, he's going to pick up the ceramite chopper and use that. And mixed with the stats he's going to have, having melee weapons on these guys is super overpowered, because they move super quick, they're super tough, real difficult to take down, and their attack speed is insane. Then you mix it with like a ceramite chopper, and yeah, when mechanoids show up, you can just run in and just carve through their ranks. Hence why we're independent with one character. I think what we are going to need to do is, I was expecting this to scale a little bit quicker than it is. We're going to go into options. We're going to go storyteller settings, and we're going to crank this up to 500%. And hopefully that should pose a little bit more of a challenge. At the moment we're going to be able to deal with it because we're not a particularly big colony, but once we start growing and that scales against us, because we've only got one person, we are going to be in so much trouble. We will just end up getting overrun, which to me seems like it's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, we'll prioritise the butcher spot, just because I want to start breaking this stuff down, start getting it stored. Not that it's really going to make much difference, but it does mean we are going to have some more. What do they drop? They drop light leather, so we can make some light leather garments. Hopefully a trader comes along and we can sell with them. We're struggling with the research. The batteries still aren't even close to being done, and we still need to get through to the smithing and then to the microelectronics. So right now, research is a definite bottleneck for us. Our intellectual is only level 5. Still going to go up fairly quickly, but obviously we kind of need that sooner than later. But I just want to process through these and then focus down the research. So we won't need to worry about food. He can always just go and grab some. I think that makes sense. Pretty sure it does. I like the sound of that. Oh right, we just got a notification or request for a pristine runes nearby. And our guy is rapid. So it's medium wealth, and the raider's presence is low. it might be worth running off there and seeing what we can get. That will hike up our wealth by a crazy amount, which will be good. That means we're going to be attacked by more things. And if we go into world, we go form caravan, send it off to the pristine ruins. And how much can he carry? He can carry 829 kilograms of kit, which basically means we're going to be able to take almost everything with us. And then when we're there, we're obviously going to be able to pick up a crazy amount. Now, steel's an issue. Steel is quite heavy, so we wouldn't be able to take too much of that. And what I don't want is for us to be out, someone come in and burn down our base or destroy everything, because that obviously will set us back quite a lot, and we need that steel. So having a look over everything, I think right now our best bet is just to hold off for a little while, and we will go and we'll attack the second set of pristine ruins when they eventually show up. I tell you what, we're going to go for it. This might be a very, very bad mistake, which I think it might be. We are moving at 9.9 tiles per day, which isn't too bad. We'll take the light stuff with us. We'll also take the steel. We're going to take the components. We'll take the silver. So that means that we're going to be able to pick up just over 400 kilograms of kit. And they reckon it's going to take 2.9 days to get there. So let's do it. Okay, Mullen is now on his way. He seems to be making pretty decent speed. Oh, I guess I'll catch you guys at the pristine ruins. Just had a look at our wealth chart, and as you can see, once we left, it dropped by a crazy amount. So I'm hoping anything that shows up won't be too dangerous and shouldn't be able to mess up our base too bad. One thing I did realise is we didn't take all of the medical supplies with us. So there is a chance if someone comes in and burns down our base, they are going to take out all of our medikits. Well, not all of them, because Mullen took some, but a large portion, which is going to be super annoying. But details, these things happen, but we should be able to get a bunch of stuff from this pristine ruin. Okay, back at the base, we got a manhunter pack coming in, which is the ocular jellies. Thankfully, they won't do anything, they'll just swing around our base for a while, and if we get raided whilst they're there, hopefully they'll fight the raiders. Alright, we have just made it to the pristine ruins. The value is still high and the raider amount is low, so let's see what we got. Ah, sweet. So we got basically a medical facility that we're going to be able to loot, which is super nice. A whole load of orcs. He's got a slugger. We got some IV drips, which will be good for us. A heater, which is going to be super good. And what we got over here? Steel table. We got some batteries. A flak vest, not super interested in. Okay, crazy amount of silver. That's actually insane. Stonecutter's table, which not useful for us. Batteries, tech-proof persona core, turret, advanced components, crazy amount of components, good amount of gold, computing systems, uranium, got a mortar there which is quite nice, solar controller, interfaces with solar roofs. Okay, well, I think we picked that up. See if they've got any power generation around. So who are you? So we've got Tau, we've got Orcs. It looks like we've got Unit 66. Bunch of stone. Got a wooden shelf, which is actually going to be super useful. Not much in the way of rice. Got some standing lamps. So I think what we do is we just basically avoid everyone. Unit 66, even more of those. Yeah, we try to bypass everyone, grab the kit that we want, wait until everyone's like done fighting each other, put down a butcher spot and then just start hacking up as many people as we can, so we're going to get even more gene seeds. With those gene seeds we're going to be able to carry more stuff, and then yeah, we've just basically broken the game. But also Void's going to go mad at us and send a crazy amount of attacks our way. But we've got to try to get in as quickly as we can. We'll go around this way because there's less enemies about. Or when there's a chaser. These guys have insane kit, crazy hard to take down. All of the prosthetics like that you can need. Bionic eye, field arm, bionic construction arm, bionic lung, bionic heart. 77 conditions, 90 conditions. Yeah, shouldn't have done it that way. That wasn't smart. I didn't realise that was a chaser, otherwise I wouldn't have gone there. So the Imperial Guard's down, unsurprisingly. They do have better kit than what we're wearing. So they got some Tempest Scion Carapace armour. I guess we could strip him for his kit. That will annoy, obviously, the Imperial Guard. But am I that mad if they go mad at us? And he also has an Imperial Guard goggled helmet. I think it's worth it. And we will need to get to tending to those injuries pretty soon. But I kind of want that kit first. Okay, -8, so we're fine. Forswear the armour. Forswear the helmet. Self-tend. He's already tending to Mullen. There's some medikits there. And hope this keeps us alive and we don't get an infection. Let's check the stats on this las rifle. Damage 10, free shot per burst. Armor penetration 16%. Range 31. Accuracy is decent and it's a 1 second cooldown. Seven, 6. We got better accuracy and a better cooldown. I'll stick with what we got at the moment. If I find like a hot shot laser rifle, then we'll go for one of those. They're pretty mean. So that's 12 things attended to there. Let's consume a package survival meal. Okay, Mullen's trying to tend to himself again, which is fine. We got an orc shooter. Let's see the stats on that. 9, 6, terrible accuracy. Yeah, we'll give that one a miss. Okay, shame there isn't more medical supplies about. They would be super useful for us. Recreation is pretty low at the moment. That's not good. But let's get what we can and get out. Pick up battery, pick up battery. Okay, so we're going to take all of the batteries. Going to pick up all of the silver. We've got the advanced electronics. We'll pick up all of the gold. Get the computing system. Get the other computing system. Get the other battery. We got an infection. See how many components we can pick up. We can pick up all of them. Okay, and we'll claim the bed, well, the IV stand, and we'll claim the bed as well. So that means he can heal. Hopefully this doesn't end like the other one where it just happened with me dying with an infection, because this seems to be a pretty sweet start so far. Claim. Why can't I pick you up? Uninstall. Pick up computing system. And we need to try and find some medikits, otherwise we are straight up dead. Why can't you move? There we go. Down here. There we go, this is what we're after. A whole load of medikits. Pick up all the medicine, pick up all the glitter weld. Claim, uninstall. Pick up. Okay, and now tend to yourself. Let's see how bad this is. Infection minor. Yeah, I can't see there's too much going on. Immunity 8%. Where is the infection? I can't see it. But yeah, look how crazy tough his limbs are. 270. Soon we'll be able to see. Okay, 19% there. Okay, we'll just let him heal up the best that he can, then we'll rest, and then we'll see what else we can loot up. Probably going to need to take a couple of these. And there is a few corpses around, human corpses. So we're going to be able to get those, butcher those down, get the gene seeds. Yeah, this is a crazy, crazy good start. So that's 27, 24. Let's it says he's got one condition that needs tending to, but he's not. Not let me tend to it. Probably should clear this area up, that would help the infection a bit. Yeah, man, this place is dirty. Come on, buddy. That should do. Still can't see anything there. Bladed hive. That's a major infection. That is 36 to 35. We should be fine with that. And I can't see anything happening there. And that is a crazy amount of beetles. Giga locust. That's all ferro armor. Yeah, it looks like we're going to be driven off our spoils pretty soon, which is annoying. And obviously if he's moving... Oh, that is a lot more than I thought. Is he going to be able to make it back to the base? That is the question. Alright. Okay, so game crashed. Well, the game didn't crash, my recording software crashed and then messed up my PC. So this is on iron mode. So I've had to go back to the last save, which is here. We did manage to get out. So all I've got to do is pretty much the same thing and we should be sweet. So we're going to take this IV drip here pick that up. We're going to run down here. We're going to claim the auto door. Go through the auto door. And then try to escape like that. Ooh, they are attacking those. That's cool. We should be able to do that to buy ourselves a bunch of time. Go through, that's ours. And install limestone wool. And away we go. Cool. What do you have, mate? A good recon helmet? Yes, please. So we'll strip them. That's going to be plenty useful. Strip silver. Pick up recon helmet, pick up boots. That cloth thing's going to be better than what we got. Ah, tidy. Now that is a good little haul. What are you? Steel mini turret. That might not be a bad shout. What we got down here? Cloth parka, masterwork. I can dig that. And a battery as well. Okay. That's all pretty sweet stuff. But what we do want is we want a bunch of corpses. Because corpses mean gene seed. Gene seed mean even more super overpowered character. Oh, they seem to be gaining on us. Oh no, now we're getting away from them. Amazing. Are we even doing not any damage to them? No. Fantastic. Okay, what's our infections looking like? 51-45. 52-51. I think, despite how much I want that masterwork cloth parka and I want that battery, I think we got enough and we're just going to end up being greedy if we go for that. What are you? Bullet storm. 3. Real quick cooldown. Damage 3. Doesn't say how many shots it shoots. Ceramite gladius, that's cool. Adamantium cleaver. I reckon we can swing down here, pick up a whole bunch of corpses, go out of the map tile, set down a bed, rest up, and then sort this infection. And I think that is our best bet right now, because we can't do too much against these Gigalocusts. We don't have the weapons, and it is a race against time. We got good immunity boost, but it doesn't mean we are immune to infections. Like, we will die if we don't move. So we'll allow you. Allow. Okay. That will put us up to a pretty decent level of gene seed once these are all butchered. But the question is, are we even going to be able to move when we hit the well tile? Because if we can't move, then all of this is for now. Okay, time to go. Between the infection, the Gigalocusts, I think we'll quit whilst we're ahead, because we are so better off now. So much better off. Whatever the wording would be for that, I can really word at the moment. Okay, we pause. With that, I need to bring the episode to an end, so thank you very much for watching episode 2 of the Void Super OP Ice Suit Challenge. I'll catch you on the next one.